Hello, everybody, and welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
I'm CheerandCosplay.
And I'm Kozi.
And we're back with more Dong Wa month. I did not put a pause in there intentionally. Don't worry about it. Well, it might come up later, some of the pauses and whatnot. What did we watch?
We watched Heaven Official's Blessing this time. So this one is based on a Danmei novel by MXTX, who's probably the most popular Danmei novelist, at least in the West. The most well-known one, who kind of grew like a pretty large fandom around books, which are Modazushi, Heaven Official's Blessing, and Scum Villain. So this one centers around a prince who ascended to godhood very early in life and then ended up kind of falling and ascending multiple times, and people got kind of sick of him up in heaven. So he became a sort of, I guess you could say, trash collector god sort of thing. But he still gets like
collector.
Yeah, but he still gets
recycler.
Missions and stuff. So this first arc centered on a mission that he got sent on to Earth that involved a ghost groom, quote unquote, who was stealing away brides who rolled into town. So it focuses on that story. We get introduced to other characters like some of the other heavenly officials, generals, those two helpers of some of the generals who hate Shilian. And we also get a quick introduction to the other sort of central character who's the main love interest, Hua Chang. He doesn't speak or anything in this, but we get a pretty significant intro of him at the end of the first episode. He clearly leaves an impression.
Oh, don't forget the personification of every AI phone assistant
Yes,
ever.
Yes. She is also in there.
Are you talking about Ling Wen?
Yeah.
Her dub
Lay
voice.
off my girl.
Her whole thing was, hey Siri, what's this?
It was the dub voice, I swear. She doesn't sound like that in the
A lot of it was the dub
Chinese.
voice. Speaking of the dub, that was why I had the Dong Wa. They had weird pauses, you said.
They did pause in weird places. The dub was kind of weird to me, I gotta be honest. Like, the Chinese, I do like better for this.
Did you
But
guys
whatever.
not watch it on Billy?
No, I
We
don't
watched
think
on Crunchyroll.
You
this
have
time.
the account, so I'm like, all right, let's do it.
But I originally watched it on Billy in the Chinese, and I prefer the Chinese dub, to be honest. The English is a little weird to me. But regardless, I guess they did what they could with it. But yeah, so that's the first 3 episodes are focused on that sort of ghost bride arc. And
Ghost Groom. Spoilers.
oh, well, we all watched the first 3 episodes. We
right.
know the ending. And yeah, that's about it for that.
So I have to ask the obvious question, Yin. I don't know if you can answer this yet or if it's a major spoiler. What the hell did Ji Ling do to get everybody so pissed off at him? Like, I swear this guy can't catch a break.
Honestly, nothing.
He just is like kind of an unlucky dude. I don't know. Like,
I mean,
I know he got banned from Heaven twice, but like when he came back at the beginning of the show, it was like he committed a murder or something like that. And everyone just was like the public pariah or something like that.
He like broke everybody's ship.
Yeah.
Like everything toppled
Yeah.
over, all the temples and stuff.
Yeah.
It didn't visualize it that well.
First off, is it banned or is it like demoted?
It's more like demoted, I would say.
Banished. No, it's called banishing.
Okay, but like he keeps coming back.
Yeah, he still maintains like his godly powers.
Okay.
We find out much later, kind of a spoiler, they put shackles on him to contain his power.
Oh, that's why he can't use the mana.
Yeah,
Without help.
so mana, it's
Every time
spiritual power.
he needs mana. High five?
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
Don't leave me hanging, bro.
Yeah, he and Hua Chang have a better way of exchanging the spiritual power.
Why do I feel like I already know what it is?
It's not dicks.
Oh, I did not know what it is.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing explicit
Kissing.
in this one, actually.
Yeah, this is interesting because I feel like granted, I am not super versed in the, was it Xianxia?
Yeah.
Genre stuff. I've mostly seen the Untamed that we had watched on Netflix when that was coming out and that. But I feel like a lot of them don't go to the upper planes.
Yeah, this one focuses on the gods a lot more. Like, Modazushi didn't have that. It's a little bit more focused on the martial aspects and the cultivation aspects of
this feels,
that sort of world.
Is this post-cultivation for him? Like, he's already, like, gathered
He's
all
already
the...
Yeah,
ascended.
so, like,
Okay.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal of cultivation is to ascend to be an immortal.
Yeah,
So this is focused on
yeah.
people who are beyond, like, most of the people in Modao Zushi's level.
Cool. All right. Interesting. I feel like that's an interesting perspective to take for the show, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Granted, again, don't know a whole lot about this, so this probably would be more interesting if I knew a lot more about it and was like, oh yeah, I've seen all this stuff. Wait, we see it from the other side?
I
But
guess if you knew more of the genre, it could give you a different perspective, but I think this is still a fairly good gateway into the Xianxia genre. I don't think it's
Yeah, like,
too confusing.
In the first 3 episodes, they can't really get much into it, but they do take a lot of time to explain how the heavenly system works, how ascension happens, and kind of like their powers and repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say out of all of the shows that we've watched so far during this month, pacing wise, I think this is what I would consider like pacing that is good for me. Like I'm watching it, we're getting enough information out that I'm like understanding how things work, but I am not confused.
That's fair, yeah.
Hey,
So for me, this is actually like me give double thumbs up for how the pacing is going right now.
Hey, and in 3 episodes we finished an arc. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't 4 this time, it was 3.
Don't expect that to continue very long.
That's
No,
fine.
yeah.
That's fair.
Like, nothing for nothing. It is a very solid intro sequence for what I have to do. How long is this series?
I believe it was
Very
about
long.
12 or 13 episodes, and then it has a second season.
Okay. But still, like, this nice little encapsulated 3 episodes gives us a nice little setup for, like, who our character is, what the general thing is. Like, we don't know everything about him, but, like, generally what his situation is. Our supporting cast that will presumably be with him for a while, the 2 underlings. And
They
Siri.
hop in and out. They're not really, like, constant characters, I have to say.
That actually makes me a little sad. I kind of like them bickering.
But they
a little
are
bit.
pretty main characters, but I wouldn't expect them there all the time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They come in and out of arcs.
But we set that up. We set up, like, what his situation is, where he comes from, and then, like, we also get... I'm assuming there's going to be more ghosts and terrors and all sorts of stuff like that, if this is along the same lines as, like, the Untamed and stuff like that I have seen.
I would say it is, but it's definitely on a grander scale because of the gods and
Right.
all of that. But it is similar in how the arcs go a little bit. It is the same writer, so...
Then I think this is a really solid introduction overall for the premise here.
Yeah.
Then.
I
So,
think
nice.
Kozi was saying something you guys were overlapping. What was
No,
that?
sorry about that.
No, I said who needs enemies with friends like these?
I
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
I liked it. I liked I was making these jokes, but it's like, it kind of reminded me, like, wouldn't it be funny if this was Sam and Dean and our main character was Cass? It would be kind of funny. Except
But
I'm
there's-
not into the Wincest ships.
Yeah, there's a lot of not hidden references, but definitely references you wouldn't get until you've watched it at least once that they drop in
That-
these first couple episodes.
I do kind of like that when shows do that. They give you, like, a little something to look for when you rewatch a little bit. So, if I end up finishing this, that might be a good thing to be like, what?
Yeah, you might recognize some things later that you wouldn't. I agree.
I feel like already we are foreshadowing that his past is coming back a little bit with Guy in the Red.
Hua Changyang.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
I
child.
wouldn't say so much his past is haunting him,
But it's
so much as
yeah.
there is a stalker he has had for a very long time.
I feel like that's come up a little bit because we had with the Ghost Bride a little bit, obsessed with stuff that happened. Honestly, can we just say pays a dick?
He is.
Pays a dick.
We all
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole point of this series is showing that the heavenly officials suck ass.
They do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can get behind that. I do kind of like the Greek sort of stories where it's like, yeah, these are gods and they're divine and whatnot. They're also assholes.
Yeah.
I think by the end of this, there's only like 3 gods that I would say are probably like pure of heartish.
Mm. Is Siri
And-
one of them?
No.
I had
No.
a feeling.
Our main
She participated in something really fucked up.
Yeah, I feel like
Now we're
everyone at some
spoiling
point
stuff.
It's not surprising. I feel like when you really think about it, every like person who's really attained like some sort of like heroic status has murdered so many people.
That's fair.
Yeah, Ian, you can tell me if you agree. Shi Qingshuan and Yu Shihuang,
You mean those being the only good ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, I'm going to remember those names. I'm not going to remember those names.
You're not going to remember those names.
No. I'll probably figure out who you mean, though, because they're going to probably be the only people who are like, oh, you seem like a decent fellow.
Yeah, you'll figure it out pretty fast. There's a lot of dicks here. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, so far our main
That's
character
the one
doesn't
we need, apparently.
seem like a dick.
Leon can kind of be considered a bit of a dick.
Yeah, there's the one thing.
Yeah, he kind of did some...
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did some questionable things, but I'd say overall he has good intentions.
So everybody sucks.
Yeah, but the second ascension.
Yeah. Everybody has their dickish moments, let's put it that way. But these are complex characters.
I feel like most gods have their dickish moments.
Yeah.
You've been alive for so long, how do you avoid it, right?
You've been alive for so long, like, I feel like your lines of morality are far more blurred than most
No.
Yeah.
He fully knew he was doing something bad, and he
Oh,
was
okay.
like, I'm doing this to be bad.
Oof.
Yeah, definitely one of the things I like about MXTX's novels is that there's a lot of gray in the characters, definitely Wei Wuxian and Modazushi. And to some extent, Jillian as well, and all the other characters in Heaven Official's Blessing. They're really nuanced, and I think it's
Listen, not that I don't get why he did it, but
yeah, he did bad. I agree.
he did bad.
But I think it makes it more interesting. If he was just like a pure-hearted, perfect person, I don't think he'd be an interesting character.
You don't like himbos?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I do,
You could already kind of see it in how he dealt with the bandits. He's sassy.
yeah, he's got
I
some
like a bit of
personality.
sass.
I think another thing with himbos is the fact that, they're dumb of ass, pure of heart, but does that necessarily make them interesting?
It makes
No.
them fun, but yeah, not really
It makes
complex.
them fun, but not interesting.
I like being fun.
I guess it depends on what you're going for. I feel like this Donghua in the book, it's going for something a little different, I guess.
That's fair.
Could you imagine a game of just Gumshoe?
Honestly,
I love him, but he shows up the perfect amount, I think.
Okay. I think we could do that. It wouldn't be visual novel style. It'd be more maybe a cops and robbers chasing people game.
Sure.
I think he could work really well there. Just have a couple one-liners here and there, whatever you either lose or win, whatever track or something that you're on or stage in the game. I think there's something here. I think we need a Gumshoe game, if there isn't already one.
Regardless, I think some of my favorite parts in these first 3 episodes, I like definitely how they did the part where Hua Chang was introduced. I think the music and the way that they walked through, the spooky forest or whatever.
The romantic forest.
The flashbacks.
Full of corpses.
The flashbacks.
Listen,
to...
nothing is more romantic, Elle, than walking through a forest with blood raining down on you.
Yeah.
See, this is how you
I
do. This
agree.
is why I can tell you don't know my type.
Listen, he was just making the flowers red.
Okay.
Work on me.
Well, hey, you also don't know my type, so there you go.
Wow.
Please continue.
I lost my train of thought completely.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll tell you what I really like. The horror and action elements of this, which I think they combined very nicely. I liked the mystery in this of what was going on. It was very... I hate to say it again. It's very supernatural because, again, they started the whole series with a woman in white and whatnot, but also the sort of trying to figure out what the problem is. It's very Scooby-Doo. What is the... Hey, here's a weird thing happening. What is it? All right, here's what we think it is. Oh, no, maybe it's not. And then it's I liked how it bounced around. It was very interesting and kept me very engaged with that.
I would say just most of the arcs are like that. It's a very mystery-heavy novel.
Well, that's nice.
Yes. Very
A
good.
lot of political intrigue as well.
Ooh.
Oh, with the court system?
Yeah.
Court system. So you're saying Gumshoe could show up.
No, I mean the
Oh.
heavenly courts.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, I found this really fun. I honestly really enjoyed a lot of the elements of this. I found it very engaging, particularly the supernatural horror bits because, that's just something I really like in the media that I watch. So yeah, I feel like this was definitely a good, interesting entry point with a decent bit of mystery and horror.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what everyone was saying. I thought, the overall story was entertaining for the most part, and I did like the mystery elements of it. You mentioned the two guys bickering felt like supernatural. I honestly felt like, I know they're not brothers, but they kind of felt like Mako and Bolin to me from Legend of Korra, and I got that vibe from their bickering, so I did like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I did mind the show. My main takeaway from these 3 episodes was like, what the hell did the main character do to get him so hated? Like, okay, like I know he caused a few destructions or something in heaven, but like, is that worth to basically treat him? Is that worth treating him like shit?
L, are you gonna continue with this?
Yeah, honestly, probably.
Okay, cover your ears.
What?
He's gotta edit it.
Yeah.
Die, I guess.
You're just gonna have to
Just
do it.
say
You're
it
just gonna
another
have to do
time.
it. Unless you want to start editing things and free up my schedule.
There's a lot that Shulian did. Let's put it that way.
I have no doubt.
Okay,
in
The
my
main
mind.
I mean, I have
he
no
did
doubt.
was he broke their cardinal rule,
Genocide?
which is
gotcha.
don't mess with mortals.
Oh.
Gotcha.
So genocide's still on the table.
I mean, I kind of figured he messed with mortals because literally everything was on fire.
Now
Yeah,
hold
it
on.
said he descended to try and save his kingdom.
Did he mess with mortals or did he mess with mortals?
No, he tried to mess with the fate of his kingdom.
Okay.
That's like the cardinal rule. You can't defy the mortal's fate.
Okay.
That's all he really did.
So how many times has he gone up and down?
Ooh.
Twice. This is
Twice,
his
that's
third
it?
ascension.
Okay. I could see how him keep coming back is very annoying to everybody.
The second time, he was only up there for like 5 minutes. They literally said, like, you were up here less than the time it takes to drink a cup of tea.
Yeah, I think I said less than half an hour.
They're like, they took the fly swatter and they smacked him back down.
Be gone.
He
I,
took
like,
the
made
fly
it-
swatter himself.
I made a joke because they made a whole big thing about it. It's like, oh wow, this ascension is taking a really long time. I wonder who it is. What's happening? And then I'm just like, we're seeing the silhouette of the guy, and I'm just like, oh, this motherfucker. And then literally everyone was like, oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah. Right.
Well, he is technically much stronger than all of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very big ascension. It is really only equal in power to Junwoo's, would you say, Yin?
Yeah, I would say he's like almost at that level, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So, like,
Me saying
he
that
is very
knowing nothing.
powerful besides his cultivation being sealed.
Jinwoo is the main character of solo leveling, and he is pretty OP in that show. Let's put it that way.
Oh, Junwoo's the Heavenly Emperor in this.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different show. Never mind.
One would probably
Never
say your
mind.
other show was named after this guy, if this is based on real mythology.
I mean,
I
these
would
are
hope
totally
not.
different names. That's
Never
not the same name.
Mind. Shows how much I know. This is not my mother.
Yeah, it's in solo leveling Korean.
Yeah, we're talking about Korean versus Chinese. These are different names for sure.
Excuse me, my ignorant ass. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
And where does Devil as a part-timer fall into all of this? Speaking of cultural differences and stuff, I think we have brought up something about the various forms of the CGI crosswalk of nightmare. This time,
Yeah.
The animation was good for the first 2 episodes and most of the 3rd episode, except for the
The zombies.
tell you what,
the zombie wives.
they had us in the first half. I'll tell you.
The zombies of nightmares, man.
Okay, honestly, if there was, here's the thing: it's like, oh, that's horrifying, but also it's supposed to be horrifying, which is like kind of makes it funny, but it's also like, yeah, it's kind of horrifying.
But I think they did that to save on budget in the fight scene.
Definitely,
And they definitely had enough budget for this show.
yeah.
By the time this got animated, they'd already done Mao Dao. We'd already gotten most of the English releases of the books. Like, they had the budget.
I just find it funny that it was like, oh, this looks so good. Whoa, what is that?
It's so funny looking. I'm sorry. Like,
And correct me if I'm wrong, Yen, aren't most Chinese donghua anime CG anyway, but like the ones we've
Yeah.
been watching
Yeah.
so far this month have been mostly 2D.
I would say
Yeah.
90% of Donghua is completely 3D animated, but the ones that are more 2D animated are more popular, like in America and internationally.
Oh my god, you did this for us, didn't you?
They usually just look better.
They do usually look better.
MXTX has one of their 3 series as a 3D animation, and it flopped so hard.
Scum Villain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I think you showed me one episode of that, and I'm like, Ugh.
You thought it was really ugly, and
Ugh.
it does look kind of funky. It is on Crunchyroll now. I don't know if they're gonna get a season 2 eventually, but it didn't do as well as the other two for sure.
Talk about looking crunchy.
There are some really, like, definitely Soul Land. I have to mention it as being like one of the biggest donghua, if not the biggest donghua to ever exist. It's based on a really, really popular property. And I would have loved to include it in this just because it represents like a lot of where donghua ended up going. Sadly, there just weren't enough weeks in the month, and these were my favorite donghua, like my personal favorites, so that's why I chose them. But I do think if you ever want to check out Soul Land to get a better idea of the genre, or rather the medium of donghua, there's also like Linkage, which is like another big, really, really popular 3D animated donghua. There are so many like pretty good ones that I would recommend checking out, but yeah, and they vary on a scale of how they look. Some of them look more similar to like Final Fantasy-esque like video game kind of style. Some of them look more like Scum Villain, which is like maybe a little bit lower tier. But there are ones that are really nicely 3D animated.
Bro, that one episode of Scum Villain looked like a Barbie movie.
Yeah, like some of them look more like that, and it is lower tier for sure. But there are pretty good 3D animated ones out there that I would recommend watching. I still prefer the 2D style. I always have. In the West, I prefer 2D style as well. It's just what I like.
Well, I mean, most CG anime aren't that good looking either. There's a few exceptions,
Yeah.
but yeah, most of the time it isn't that good.
Yeah, for whatever reason, 3D is just very popular in China. So most of the top donghua are 3D animated. Like To Be Hero X and Lord of the Mysteries, I think are not as popular, for instance, as some of the big 3D ones within the season. You know, it's just how it is, unfortunately. But internationally, they are a little bit more popular.
It's cheaper and it's quicker.
Yeah, that's
True.
part of it for
Like,
sure.
it's a higher, like, upfront cost to get everything, but once it's all properly modeled and rigged, it is much easier than traditional animation. And another thing in terms of cultural differences, release schedules in China are insane.
Yeah, a lot of them will get like seasons that are like 100 episodes, I swear. Like there's like a million of them.
So like the
And
olden
then they'll
days.
like drop like 2 episodes a day.
Yeah. Every single day. It is insane.
Damn.
So it's rare that you have ones that are more like anime where they drop like once a week, which is what like To Be Hero X and Lord of the Mysteries did. Though they also dropped like the last 4 Lord of the Mysteries all at once in China, and they'll do that a lot even with the slower moving ones. They'll drop like a whole bunch at once in China and then release them more slowly internationally because they know that's how international ones like to do it. But yeah, release dates in China, crazy for sure, whether it's a drama or a donghua.
I wonder if we should do a month of like K and C dramas or something.
Yes,
It would be a lot to watch because like those are
they're long,
pretty long
too.
shows.
They have like an hour.
They're
and a half
also
of
much
episodes.
longer form content. Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Though some of them have like some really over the top shit.
Yeah, they're fun. They're really good.
I mean, unless we could find something that's really short form, that's like just really little bite-sized things.
Rare.
I mean, you can find it. I actually found a K-drama, like, little short-form app thing, because they kept advertising me this one show. I forget what it was called, but they're like, hey, you can keep watching the thing, because the ads showed, like, at least a decent chunk of all the episodes. And then they're like, always ended on a cliffhanger. I'm like, no!
Yeah, of course it does.
God damn it! It was like
Okay.
a soap opera. And I was like,
Yeah.
ah!
I actually think that would be really fun if we did like an entire Asian continent version of that, because India, Thai,
Yeah,
like
everyone's-
all of them, they have such fun over the top dramas.
Everyone
Oh,
does
that
kind of,
would-
and each one definitely has its own style, I
Yeah,
think, from what
the
I have
Thai
seen.
ones are
Everybody's got a
fun.
thing.
Mhm.
If we did do that, though, one we have to include is I had heard about a Korean one
Mhm.
where it was funded, produced, and set entirely in a subway. And I don't
Oh
mean
my
a
God.
subway like a train station, I mean a Subway sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. It was like a promo for Subway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
very
think
much
I've
the
seen part of
KFC
it.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you talking about the joke that John Oliver did?
Yeah.
For one of
Yes,
his
yes, yes, yes,
It's a
sketches?
real
yes,
fucking
yes.
thing, man.
Okay.
It's a real fucking thing.
It is.
Oh,
a
they
thing.
actually made a full like series out of it. I thought it was just like a.
existed already.
Yeah, that's why he was making fun of it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's nuts.
Anywho.
Heaven official's blessing.
Yeah.
You guys were kind of talking about how the animation looks.
Mhm.
If we're talking about how this looks, please, for the love of everything holy, go read the manhwa. It is drawn by an artist called Star Ember, and it is fucking beautiful. It is not finished, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll ever be finished. It sort of like went on a long hiatus, right?
No, she's still working on it. But like, it takes her a long time. I don't think she uses assistants.
Damn. And that's a labor of love.
She loves this series. She makes so much extra art just because she loves it.
That might be something to look into, especially for our manga and book fiends that we have.
Yeah, there used to be a Bilibili app for reading manhwa. Unfortunately, they got rid of it, which is really sad. I was reading Global Examination on there, and it was really good. But, yeah, unfortunately, they don't have that anymore. It can probably be found on a lot of different apps, though, but
Listen,
that was
I'm
where it
kind of
was
glad
before.
because Bilibili included the built-in audio,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, please stop.
You can't just mute it?
I just muted. I didn't listen to anything.
You can, but like, it's so distracting if you forget.
But they would give you like little avatars that you could dress up. So if you got like Hua Chang's outfit and stuff like that, you could kind of dress it up. It was kind of cute, but
Dang. All right. What a shame.
it's gone now.
I think Bilibili still maintains a lot of these features, just not in its Western format.
Yeah, that's possible too. It's gone for us.
Like the Madoka Magica or Magia record, whatever that game was that came out for like, 3 weeks while the show was airing and then was gone. So what else about this show?
I felt bad for the mute guy at the end of the arc. He's on his own.
Yeah. And it introduced the face disease thing, which, yeah, is a huge plot point for sure.
The mute guy doesn't really come back.
Nope, he's just there to set up the face disease.
Yeah, he's really just there. So.
And I felt bad for the girl that died, but maybe it was the way that it was animated. It didn't seem like she was hit that hard, or she fatally died. Like, unless she got really hit hard in the head, it got hit really hard on the concrete. It didn't seem like it was a fatal blow.
Those stones aren't smooth.
Yeah.
I can see it going either way.
I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes that just
Keep in mind,
happens.
this is on a mountain.
Yeah. I feel like in the Untamed there was a bunch of like times where someone got hit and it didn't seem that bad, but it was like, oh, this is fatal.
Yeah, people do powerful blows too. I don't know. Like, at least in the Untamed when they were like cultivating and stuff. But yeah, this was just a normal dude who hit her. So I can see why it was like, wow, she died. But she was also like maybe not very healthy. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like
She was
there's
kind of
always
just like a frail
something.
girl.
She also went flying pretty far
Yeah.
and landed headfirst.
Unfortunate.
I think a lot of times it's just like we need someone to die for the drama of it.
Yeah, I guess she had to go.
Yeah, what's unfortunate is we do see spiritual power is capable of like promoting healing.
Yeah.
And we understand why Leon can't really give her any, but like there were other people there who could have.
They did not care.
But she's mortal. We can't mess around.
Well,
It
yeah,
was her fate
that's
to
actually
just
kind of
smack off the ground.
that's kind of a thing though, is like they don't really think about the mortals.
Yeah, I mean they're essentially gods, so they kind of suck.
Yeah.
So when do they hook up though? The two assistants.
You would think that they do, but they don't.
They don't.
What a
That we
waste.
see.
They're a
No.
good ship though.
I was gonna say, I'm like, well, there goes my secondary ship.
I know.
I still
Yeah.
ship it.
One
They hate
of them
you.
has a child and goes off to take responsibility for it at the end.
I guess
Okay,
that's
good
good. You want another dad
Is it
too?
confirmed that it's his child, Yin?
I think so, but I didn't remember him going off to take responsibility at the end. I thought he just like said fuck that kid. I don't remember.
Wow. You know what? That sounds more like this.
No, it was after the kid saved him.
Oh,
was fighting.
okay.
Oh, so once he finds out he can do something for him, that's when he.
I don't remember like where that went. Like it definitely got lost in my head amongst all the other things that were happening. But like I
It's
do
a really
remember he had the kid,
weird
yeah.
storyline.
This sounds like the deadbeat dad who wants nothing to do with his kid until his kidneys start failing.
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
know.
the mom accused Ling Wen of being the dad first.
yeah.
Which one's
yeah.
that?
The
the scholar, the god, the Siri lady.
Siri, yeah.
Huh.
She was accused of being the father?
Oh, so something we didn't see. Heavenly officials can be worshipped in male or female form.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
And whatever form they're worshipped in, they're more powerful in. Ling Wen is a scholarly god. Men believe women can't be smart, so they worship her as a man.
Huh.
Yeah, there's one really important character who comes in just a few episodes, maybe even just the next episode, that you see switch between the male and female a lot because he's more typically worshipped in his female form, but he often appears in his male when he's just talking to people like the heavenly officials.
So it's not that weird that our main character was in a wedding dress.
Not
No.
really.
Why were people making it a thing?
Probably because he didn't shift forms.
Yeah, he was
like
just
this
in
is something they
male
can
form.
do at will.
Plus, I don't think Shilian is ever worshipped in a female form, so I don't know that he can actually change into a female at all.
It's not even about whether or not they are worshipped in that form. I think it just takes spiritual power because think of Ming Yi.
Oh, but he doesn't have no
Yeah,
spiritual
that's
power.
true, that's true.
Wait, high five. I want to be a girl.
If only it worked like that, right?
Trans rights. High five.
That'd be so
That would
awesome.
be really funny.
Mhm.
But I think in concept, any official could be any gender they want to be because like Ascension is kind of you can take whatever form you want.
I guess that's true. I guess I just never thought about with Shilian, but I guess he could.
That makes sense.
All the gods could be pregnant.
Yeah.
And they all
Do
probably
you think
are.
they could? No. Now I have an actual like theoretical question. Ian, do you think they could actually get pregnant?
See,
And would they birth an immortal baby?
I don't know what that baby would be. That's the question. But it couldn't be a normal human, but would it just be a god baby? I don't know. I have no
Yeah,
clue.
like we know they can do it with mortals. We know they can do it with ghosts.
Yeah,
Can they do it with each other?
right. And make a god baby. I don't know. It's a good question.
Does
Miss-
the baby have to ascend on its own?
Yeah, or is it just already a god baby?
Feels like there's some sort of prophecy about the god baby. No. You know what?
No, there is no god baby in this.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw out there. I think this did happen, but they were like, it's too powerful. We need to send it to another universe. That way it can't fuck around here. And that's what made the glowing baby in My Hero Academia. And that's why everyone has superpowers now.
Okay.
That's my headcanon.
Okay.
I'll accept that.
Praise the glowing
Really
baby.
funny. They're like they birth the baby and they're like, okay, but you didn't earn your ascension yet. Just like plop it onto Earth.
Well, okay, so like kind of the thing we glossed over is middle officials aren't technically gods. They're just borrowing power from their god.
Oh my god, they're warlocks.
Yeah, so they're still pretty mortal. Like if they lacked their god, they would not maintain any kind of special powers.
So is that what the situation is with his two underlings? Because they're very devoted to these generals.
It's kind of a spoiler. I don't know.
Yeah,
All right,
no, I
fine.
would say without the generals, they would not exist.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Okay.
Like they definitely need the generals for their powers.
Okay. Just trying to figure out how to make every character in D&D, because I already figured out Lord of the Mysteries. Figured that out.
Everyone's
Yeah.
a wizard.
Everyone's a wizard.
You may have missed it in everything that was going on, but those generals were Lian's middle officials originally,
Yeah.
who ascended on their own.
Yeah. It seemed very clear that he knew who they were and was like, oh, you're related to those guys. Did they say anything about me? They say you suck. Like, that's about right.
Yep.
Everybody hates this guy.
And they hate each other
They're
too.
fighting
so-
about, no,
But they also
my
fight each
general's
other.
more loyal. No, mine's more loyal.
Neither of them were loyal. Go fuck yourself. He wouldn't say
Yeah,
go
neither
fuck
were.
yourself. Did anyone else?
He would.
Since you guys didn't listen to the English. The voice of
I
I
did
did.
listen to English.
it was Longa from Skate the Infinity.
Oh.
It was weird to think about, but I'm like, nope, yeah, that feels like Longa.
That was longer.
I feel like Xi Lian has way more emotion.
I was saying
That's
he
what
is
you
the,
said.
like,
He seemed
so
emotionless.
lack of emotion.
Yeah.
It's like,
It was
yeah,
a little weird. It was a little weird.
I
He's-
think they were trying to go for it that voice because it was more soft spoken.
yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I think
but
that
Which
is-
aspect
his-
works, but
His thing is he has a lot of emotions all the time.
No, and I get that. I also agree that, like, the expressiveness on his face didn't always match the tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a little throwing at times, but I feel like had he emoted a little bit more, I feel like it would have struck the correct balance.
I think the Chinese voice for him was really good. Like, I do recommend watching the Chinese dub. I think the voices fit really well.
I think you just miss a lot by listening to it in English, because part of Chinese language, like, the meaning of the word is different depending on inflection.
Right.
So, like, not only do you have him being very, like, emotive with just his expressions, his body, but, like, their voices are also going through a lot.
Also, whenever, and we kind of touched on this, I think it had to do with, like, matching the lip flaps to the syllable counts and whatnot for the dub. There's a lot of weird pauses in their line reads.
There are.
And
they do the Shatner thing a little bit.
Yeah. And then they'll talk for a while, but then you start pausing.
Awkward pauses.
Yeah.
Which was interesting because you didn't see that in the other donghua we watched. So it might have just been this director and whatever his style was, but I don't know. It was a little weird to me. I definitely prefer the Chinese. The English dub did a solid job, but it was definitely my least favorite English dub that we've watched this month.
Yeah. And I was looking at the cast, and Siri, as Al called her, is Wendy Lee. So, it's a voice actor.
She's
dub
still
legend.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she go anywhere?
She's just been everywhere.
Yeah, that's Wendy Lee, man. You'll find her somewhere.
I will say I liked Mu Qing's voice. I think his English voice was pretty good.
Which one was he?
Oh.
Do you mean Fu Yao?
Yes.
Who?
Excuse me. Fu Yao. The, one of the helper guys.
The brown-haired one.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked his voice. His was pretty good.
You just accidentally gave a spoiler, didn't you?
Don't think about it.
Oh, that's
No.
a yes.
You'll forget
No.
it anyway.
So now I have to wait till we
Wu
find
Ying is
out
just-
that his real name is Mochi Mochi.
No, Mu Qing is his general.
He is his own
Well,
general.
now we know.
Oh no! He's to be Hero X. He is his own
No.
trust.
No, listen, it's like General Pay. Like, it's not actually General Pay,
It's
but
Pay
it's
Junior.
General Pay.
This isn't gonna make any sense till I see it. So whatever.
Regardless, yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. Anywho, I liked his voice. That was all I meant to say.
You guys got anything else to cover with this?
Please read the manhwa.
I
Read the book,
I
too.
liked the OP song. I thought it was very calm, but I liked the calmness of that one.
You
It was
said-
pretty, yeah.
I remember you saying that was a lot more of like what a regular donghua or
I see it
Maybe.
more like the sort of
Yeah.
still artistic like look to it was more similar to what I usually see, less anime-esque, more of a kind of grand like slow song. I don't know. I do see that a lot.
And
in
it's
donghua.
usually giving, like, hella spoilers.
so
Yeah.
like period epic kind of orchestral
I
sort
feel
of deal.
like I see it a little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
And like the
Yeah.
style of the opening, like having like that sort of art style instead of like the
like
anime
paper puppets. Yeah, they use that a lot in donghua and in just dramas in general.
Yeah, dramas too look kind of like that. Whereas like some of the other ones we watched, like, To Be Hero X, Link Click, and Lord of the Mysteries, all their songs were in English, which is interesting. And they definitely take more of an anime style to their openings and EDs.
I will say that I do think that most of those did seem to have more of a skew towards a Western audience anyway.
A little bit, yeah.
Because this definitely feels like the most traditionally like Chinese
Yeah.
style
The
storytelling.
setting, for
Setting
sure, and the
is better, yeah.
genre.
Versus, I know they were where they were set, but it was like, you could have set the other ones anywhere in the world, probably, especially even in the Western world.
We did miss a very important element of Chinese culture in Heaven Official's Blessing.
Which was?
Cornetto.
Oh.
That's true.
the
I remember
cornetto!
that.
You remember in Hotel Sushi?
I remember like one or two things where it's like, oh, cornetto.
The
Man,
cornetto.
what a wonderful thing. What would be an amazing thing to live in a place where they just had this all the time.
I love the cornetto
Yeah,
commercials.
they aggressively advertise Cornetto in these things.
Envy, you might know about this because I know you're a Star Wars fan. Do you know about, I forget.
The Cerveza Crystal.
Cerveza Crystal!
Yes!
I have something here for you. Your father wanted you to have this when you were old enough.
Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal.
That's what it was like.
I found out about that for the first time last year. Yeah, was it the Chilean?
Chilean, yes.
Was that the Chilean? Yeah.
Yeah. That might be the best commercial break I think I've ever seen.
It's not just Cornetto, but a lot of Donghua advertise a lot like 90s cartoons did.
It's so fun.
Honestly,
it is so fun. I love it.
It's like the Thai ones too, but they do that sometimes.
Yeah, Escolar,
honey lemon.
Yeah, whatever.
I love the little breaks. It's fun.
Honestly,
like you never see it coming either.
Yeah,
you're always like, this is a nice, cute little short. Bam!
And they got Cornetto
ice cream.
So good. I don't know why they cut them from like the official versions. They should always keep them in.
Because they're like, well, people don't want to see commercials. But it's like, no, if the commercial's fun,
I want to see it.
A lot of people watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials. If the commercials are fun, keep them.
You know how many times I've watched Long Man?
Also, in something like this, though, like they make it very pretty.
Yeah.
It's a very aesthetic product placement.
True.
Like, if you could at least make it creative, I'm fine with it. Like, I remember 30 Rock back in the day. They drank a lot of Snapple in the show because Snapple wanted some advertising and whatnot. And usually it was fine. It was just, here, and it's just sitting on their desk or whatever. But, like, at one point, it was something about the writer's room where they're like, yeah, I don't think we should have product placement in this show. I mean, that's such like a douchey shill move. And like, it never really like organically comes up in conversation. Wait, this is Diet Snapple? I mean, this tastes just as good as regular Snapple. You should drink this kind of Snapple. What is this type of Snapple? Yeah, Snapple's amazing. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Cornetto.
Okay, now I want ice cream.
Me too.
God damn it.
No, I really do want to try Cornetto now.
Do they have that over here?
No. I don't think so.
Shit, the advertising worked.
No.
God damn it. I want a Snapple and a Cornetto. And quite frankly, I want some long
Crystal?
Yeah, I want all of it. Do they have Escolar?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Honey lemon?
I was at the liquor store a couple of days ago, and I did see Cerveza, but I did not see any Crystal, unfortunately. I looked.
That sucks. I think this overall is a yay for me. I think this is pretty fun. I think this feels like a good intro for a decent show that has some things that I like in it, and I'd be willing to give this a couple more viewings.
Unsurprisingly, I am a high yay here. I love Heaven Official's Blessing. I think it really has like a solid story, great characters. It has a good romance, but it's not the whole focus of it, you know? Like, you grow to love these characters as individuals, especially Julian. As you follow him, he has his own story arc. It's not just about like him and Hua Chang. And there's so much else going on, so many other characters too. But they also craft like such a good relationship between the two. Once you get to see Hua Chang in the later episodes, he's a really great character too. So I mean, I think this whole series is really good. They did a great job adapting it too. It's really hard to adapt such a long book into a donghua, and they did a good job of making it feel really natural and making the donghua really its own great thing along with the book. So I recommend reading the book as well. It's great. So yeah, I love this show, and we give it a high yay. I hope it continues to adapt the rest of the story. There was a little trailer recently, or a little clip that gives me hope that they'll get a season 3, but who knows? Right now it just has 2.
Are you talking about the river scene?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they use that for an advertisement too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give this a yay. This has a lot of things that I like in it. The kind of pacing that works for me, the supernatural and horror elements. I'm definitely really intrigued to see what else happens with it, so I might continue this one. But yeah, I give it a yay.
Yeah, overall I'm a yay too. Like the few things I mentioned earlier, but yeah, overall it was a pretty good show.
Yeah, I'm a yay. I'm not quite as hooked on this one as the other two that I really liked this month, but it is interesting and it is pretty. And Kozi is considering making me read the manga.
No, not this one.
Not this one.
Madao.
Oh,
I
right.
think you'd like Wei Wuxian.
Yeah, you would.
Yes.
He's an angy little brat.
Is he the one I
Is he
accidentally
making-
cosplayed?
No, you.
Is it his boyfriend?
No, it was Huacheng.
Okay, these names mean nothing to me.
Cece did a Valentine version of Beto,
Oh,
from Genshin.
I see.
and because it was the red dress with the long black hair and the eye patch,
It could be.
people are like, "It's Huacheng." It's like, no, it's sexy pirate lady, but
I see it, I don't fault you. But no, it is not.
I am a yay. I personally don't think I'd continue watching the Donghua, but that is because I have read the novel and the manhwa, and I enjoy those both way better. And also, like, out of the MXTX series, this is actually probably my least favorite, through no fault of its own. But if anything, read the fucking manhwa.
Alright, read the fucking manga. But
It's so pretty.
in the meantime, though, what have we covered so far? We've covered superheroes, we've covered occult, mystery, we've covered time travel sci-fi shenanigans, we've covered period piece epics. What are we going to have to finish out the month?
We're gonna do more of a comedy action. We'll be watching Scissors 7.
Yes, and this is available on Netflix, I think, this time, so easy to access. And
Yes.
Oh.
one of the hosts for The Daily Show is the main character, which I do find hilarious because I do enjoy his stuff. It's about
Oh god, this one's hard for me to summarize.
a hairdresser who wants to be a hitman.
There you go. That's perfect
Who
summary.
has a
Yes.
talking chicken as his manager.
It's
Yes.
wild.
It is pretty wild.
It's fun.
I will say this, I don't know how much you guys are gonna watch, but I think the episodes are like maybe 12
They're
minutes
about 12
apiece.
minutes.
So you could
They're
probably...
16 minutes each.
Okay, yeah, you presume, if you wanted to, could bang out the whole first season.
Is it 6 episodes?
But I forget, you know what?
No, it's 12. It's 12 episodes, 16 episodes each. 16 minutes each.
So maybe we
Half
should
a
watch
season.
6 episodes then.
Yeah, something
and make it like
that.
3 episodes.
Alright, so we'll do that and, see what happens after that. We got a Spooky Month coming up, and I like that stuff, so we'll see what we're gonna do for that and everything else. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, check out some of our previous episodes, our daily gaming videos, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!